Okay, so we're going to be going through bodyweight circuits 2. Usual drill is going to be 40 seconds worth of work with a 20 seconds breather. First exercise is going to be your plank to push-up. So you're going to start in a plank position, down on the forearms. From those forearms in that strong plank position, you're going to bring yourself up onto the hands, perform a push-up, and then come back down into the plank. Now, if you struggle with any of these, you could do just the plank, or you can just do the push-ups and break it down into manageable chunks. Next up after that, we have your clock lunge. So you're going to stand as if you're on an imaginary clock face. You're going to be right in the center of that clock face, and you're going to move the legs out, aiming the legs out towards the different numbers around the clock face. So the left leg can go to 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, and the right leg can go back to 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 12. So you're just going to work your way through that clock face. Next up after this is going to be your star jump, lying face up. So this is, if you haven't done this one before, it's a bit funky. Good for the core though. So you're lifting the legs off the ground. You've got a sweep of the legs, lifting those feet off the ground, brings in the abdominals. You've got to get those tight to be able to lift those feet off the ground. Arms are going to sweep as well. So they're going to test the core as you move those around and rock a little bit side to side with those as well. Next up after those, we have your squats. So these are just bodyweight squats. If you want to increase it, if you've got any dumbbells or kettlebells hanging around, or small children or bags of shopping, you can always load this up. Otherwise, it's going to be bodyweight squats. Feet are going to be round about shoulder width apart. You can have the feet straight or slightly turned out. See what feels comfortable for you. You're going to descend down. Knees are going to track forward and hips are going to track back. If you've got a nice solid logo on your t-shirt, we should be able to read its logo all the way through. Next up after that is a cardio drill, and it's going to be your 2 feet or 2-inch run in place, I should say. So 2-inch run in place, you're going to slice through with the arms. The feet are going to be nice and fast. They don't come too high off the ground. It's almost like pitter patter on the rain, on the glass with this one. Nice fast feet. It's a lot more tiring than it looks, this one. Next up after the 2-inch run in place, we have your spider walkouts. So you're going to start in a strong push-up position. You've already been in that push-up position with a plank to push-up. You're going to take the arms and legs out. See how far you can spread those arms and legs and get your torso nice and close to the ground. Keeping a strong plank position in between your ears, your shoulders and your hips, down to your ankles, keeping that body long and strong with those. After the spider walkouts, going into your side lunges. So the side lunges, heads up, chest up to start, so get off nice and tall, and then side step out to one side, plant the feet. Feet need to be rooted to the ground, so you're not going to let the ankle roll up. Feet are going to be pointing forwards like they're on a pair of skis. Going to sink into these. Only go to the depth that you feel comfortable with these as well. After your side lunges, you're going into a side plank. Now, as this is 3 rounds, we've got 10 exercises that we're going to go around 3 times. The first time round, you're going to do a side plank on your left elbow. So side plank on your left elbow. Second time round, we're going to do a side plank on your right elbow. And the third time round, we're going to do that side plank 20 seconds either side. Because remember, it's 40 seconds worth of work with a 20 seconds breather. After your side plank, you can stay down on the ground because your next exercise is going to be your leg extensions. So the leg extensions are on all fours. You're going to get your knees underneath your hips and your shoulders over your hands. You're going to drive your bum up towards the ceiling. And as you do so, you're going to let your head naturally rotate through your arms. Look at your toes. Give the thighs, so the fronts of your legs, a nice solid squeeze. And then come back down and reset. Knees directly underneath the hips again. Getting that mobility through the shoulder and through the hips. Next up is your duck under. So the duck under, you can imagine like a punch is coming towards you. You can duck underneath it and then throw 2 punches yourself either side of the attack that's just come in. If you're not that violent, that's fine. Just duck underneath. Imagine there's like a washing line there, or a rope that you've got to duck underneath that rope and then throw 2 punches either side. Keep it nice and light on the feet with this. Right, get ready. We've got 20 seconds, which is now. So we've got 20 seconds to set ourselves up ready for that plank to push up. So take yourself down to the ground, guys. Get your arms like train tracks. So don't let the hands come together. Arms like train tracks, shoulders down and back. Let's get the legs away from us. All right, and we're going to come up into a solid plank position, but on the hands, perform a push-up and then back down. And away you go. This is your first one, guys. So bring yourself up. Strong push-up position. Perform a push-up, then back down onto those forearms. Nice and smooth and steady with this. Try and really minimize the amount of movement you get through the torso with this. You don't want your hips really rocking left and right. Keep that plank position long and strong. You have 15 seconds left on this one. Now, if this gets too much, remember I said you could just hold the plank, or you can just perform the push-ups. Almost there on this one. We have your clock lunge coming up next, but you do get a breather. And relax. So, get ready for your clock lunge. So, bring yourself up. You've got 15 seconds before this goes. So, stand up nice and tall. Hopefully, you got a little bit of space for this. Obviously, only go out to the numbers on the dial that you've got the space to. If you haven't got too much space, maybe you just need to go forwards and backwards. Okay, away you go. So, first 40 seconds on this. If at any point you want to do 30 seconds on and 30 seconds off, that's fine. Just keep your eyes on the dial in the top right-hand corner, and when there's 10 seconds left, you can stop for your breather. But for those going for you for 40-20, well, you're 20 seconds in. So you're launching forwards. You can go clockwise, anti-clockwise. It's not a problem. As long as you explore that range of movement, and get those legs working. Now next up, take yourself down to the ground and relax. So take yourself down to the ground. You've got your star jumps, but lying face up. So from here, lift your heels off the ground. So you've got a long lever from the legs. Arms are above your head. And now let's sweep those arms and legs. Not yet though. You still got 3 seconds. I was just demoing and talking you through it. Right, get ready. Your first 40 seconds is now. So away you go. Lift your heels off the ground. Sweep those arms and legs in and out for me. Now, if this gets too much, and you might want to just do the leg sweep. So you can bring the arms down by the side, put the fingertips into the ground, press into the ground slightly, and just sweep those legs. Maybe you have trouble sweeping the legs. In that case, just bring your heels off the ground. So you got some air underneath the heels, and just hold that. Again, you'll probably feel that in the abdominals, maybe lower abdominals with this one. 5 more seconds. Next up after this, we're going to go into our squats to give you the heads up. And relax there, well done. Bring yourself up and out. Let's go for your squats. So stand yourself up nice and tall. Give those legs a bit of a shake. All right. So separate your feet round about shoulder width. But as you start squatting, you might need to adjust those feet. And from there, we're going to sink down and then drive on up. Ready, off you go. Let's go. 40 seconds and 40 seconds only. This is round 1 of 3, remember. So you want to think about driving those mats away from the feet. So rather than thinking of standing up, think of really driving your feet through the floor. You're pushing those mats away. I mentioned this on circuits 1, but think of your big toe, your little toe, and the back of your heel as points of a triangle. Push those points of the triangle into the ground. So get nice even pressure through those points as you drive up and down. You've got 7 seconds left on this one. Going to be launching into your 2-inch run in place next. And relax there, well done. Alright, so from where you are now, you've just had that space for the squats. You're pretty much going to stay right there. We're going to go for the 2-inch run in place. 10 seconds before that goes. Now you can keep a nice steady pace for 40 seconds if you want for this 2-inch run in place, or after every 10 seconds you can increase the pace like you're going up a gear or 2. Ready? Off you go. Here's the first 10 seconds if you're going up a gear. So nice and smooth and steady. This is gear 1, easing yourself into it. Gear 2 is about to kick in now. So pick up the pace. A little bit faster with the hands and the feet. You got gear 3 coming up in 3, 2, 1, and go. So step it up another gear. Let's go, let's go. Fast feet. It's getting to that point where the feet are going to be like a blur now. Watch this. Ready, here's gear 4. Now, it's your last 10 seconds. Let's go for a little sprint finish on this. We've got the spider walkouts coming up. 5 more seconds. 2 more seconds on this. Get ready and relax. Well done. All right, so it's a spider walkout. Bring yourself down onto the ground. Lock in a good strong push-up position. Slowly but surely, you're going to inch those hands out. You're going to inch those feet out. Keeping that body nice and relaxed. Okay, get ready. You got 3, 2, 1, and away you go. Now, honestly, with this one, take your time. You do not need to rush this one. No major pace or anything. All right, that's 10 seconds already in. Now, only go down to a point where you can bring yourself back in. Obviously, if you get to a point where you can't get back up, then feel free to put your knees on the ground. If you need to make this easier, put your knees on the ground, okay? And then slowly start walking the hands out. But if you can, you're going to keep that plank position locked in and see how far you can spread those hands and those feet away from each other. Get ready, we're going to change now. So relax there. You got 20 seconds to set yourself up ready for your side lunges. All right, heads up, chest up. Let's start nice and tall. You're going to side step out. Feet are going to stay planted as you land that foot. The feet are going to stay pointing forwards with this. You got 4 seconds. So get ready. You go in now. Let's light them up. So side lunges. Keep the breathing nice and relaxed. Sink into it, smooth and steady. Don't just drop into this, especially if you're not used to it. No need to pull any muscles in the groin or anything along those lines or through the hips. Halfway. 20 seconds on these side lunges. Next up it will be our side plank. Okay, you got 10 seconds left. Side plank will be up. We're going to do that first side plank off your left elbow. You got 5 more seconds on these side lunges. Almost there. And relax. Well done. Take a breather. Get yourself down to the ground. Right. Let's go. Left elbow. Get that left elbow directly underneath that left shoulder. Now, if you want to bend at the knees, so you're on the knees up to the elbow. If you want to go full body like the demo here, no problems. Pop your top leg in front. So don't have the feet stacked. Ready? And bring yourself up. Now, if you want to hold this for the whole 40 seconds, brilliant. But if you want to hold it for short, sharp blasts, hold it for 10 seconds. So if you're holding it for 10, relax there. That's 10 seconds in. Get ready to come back up now. So bring yourself back up and hold it for another 10 seconds for us. Think about driving the heels away from the head. Pull that left shoulder away from that left ear. And relax. Take yourself down for another few seconds. Ready? Back up for me, please. Right, this is your last blast. Pull that shoulder down and back. You see, squeezing the upper back of that left-hand side. Right hand can be reaching up. You're almost there on this one. And relax. Well done. All right, we got the leg extensions. So leg extensions, roll over onto your front. You're already in that position from your side plank. Get the knees underneath the hips. Shoulders over the hands. All right, drive your hips up to the ceiling. This is how it's going to be. Check out the demo if you can't see. You go in now and away you go. So drive your ass up into the ceiling. Lock the legs out and give the thighs a bit of a squeeze. Look at the toes as you drive up. There we go. So you're driving. You got the toes dug into the ground. The legs are extending. Head's looking at the feet, rotating around that shoulder. Only 15 seconds left on this one. If you want to make it harder, instead of resetting with the knees on the ground each and every time, then just let your knees hover above the ground in between each and every rep. You got 5 more seconds. The duck unders are going to be next. And relax. Well done. Bring yourself up and out. All right, give the arms and legs a bit of a shake. You need to be loose with this one. Okay. So bring your guard up. Make 2 fists. And bring the fist up by your temples, or by your chin, I should say, not by your temples. So bring them up by your chin. All right, you're going to duck underneath an imaginary punch coming in. Right, ready, and let's go. So ducking underneath, throw a couple of jabs. Duck underneath, throw a couple of jabs. Keep light on the feet for me. Keep your eyes on the prize. You need to know where that target's moved to, or where that target is, to be able to land those punches. Keep the guard up throughout as you duck as well. Don't just drop the fist down by the side. You're halfway through on this one already, 20 seconds, and this is the end of round 1 of 3. Almost 10 minutes banked. Well done. Speaking of 10 exercises, you got 10 seconds. You got 5 more seconds. We're going to be back into that plank to push-up after this. All right, and relax. So you got 20 seconds to set yourself up. Plank to push-up. Now, if you need to go grab a drink, go grab one now. Pat yourself down with a towel if you need to. But otherwise, you're going in 11 seconds for that plank to push-up. Okay, 5 seconds before you dial this in. So make sure you're in that strong plank. Ready? And away you go. Smooth and steady. Give me 40 seconds of plank into push-ups. Now remember, you can go from a plank from the forearms up onto the hands, and maybe you just go straight back down onto the forearms from there, and you bypass that push-up. If you are dialing in the push-up, then let's get those elbows flared back rather than out to the side in the T position. Let's get them flared back. 14 seconds left on this one. The clock lunge will be up next. Don't be afraid to rest when you need to. If the form and the technique starts breaking down, just maybe have a quick breather and then get back into those planks and push up until now. And now you can relax. All right, you got a 20 seconds breather. Check out that right hand corner. It's red. Take that breather. Red means stop. All right, you got 10 seconds. So we're back into that clock face. Get yourself into the middle of that big clock face. And you're going to step out to the numbers. You can go clockwise or anti-clockwise. Get ready. And away you go. So nice and solid with these. Let the foot land. Don't kind of stamp it into the ground. Keep the control. Keep the torso nice and tall. I mentioned this on the squats. But if I was looking at you, I should be able to see or read your logo. So if you've got a t-shirt with some branding on the front, I should be able to see that branding throughout. If that branding falls forward and I miss it, you're probably not in a great lunging position. You got 6 more seconds on this. We're going to go back into that star jump, lying face up. And relax. All right, look at it this way. At least you get down on the ground now, right? So have a lie down. You got 14 seconds before you go. Okay, 10 seconds. If you really struggle with this and you want to come up and stand up and do normal star jumps, I don't have a problem with that. But for now, you got 3, 2, 1, and away you go. This is another one of those that you look at it and you go, that doesn't look like much until you start doing it, right? 10 seconds already gone. Let the arms and legs sweep on out. There we go, smooth it. Now, if you're doing this in a commercial gym, people are probably looking at you like, uh-oh, somebody called an ambulance. So let the arms and legs sweep out. Tendency with this, loads of people like raise their legs too high. Keep the feet literally almost skimming the ground. 2 more seconds on this. And relax, well done. All right, stand yourself up. So we were just talking about keeping the torso nice and tall with those lunges. Let's see the same again on the squat. So get your feet shoulder width apart. Heads up, chest up. You're going to sink yourself down. If you want to apply any external weight with these, feel free to do so. Ready? And away you go. Give me 40 seconds of squats. Knees tracking over the feet. Head and chest is up. Breathing nice and relaxed. Now, I have no problems with you injecting a bit of pace into this as long as the form stays good. Now, you want a nice strong plank position running between your ear, your shoulder, and your hip with this. There should be no bowing of the back, whether that's in the upper back, rounding of the upper back, or bowing of the lower back. Never a good thing with the squats. You got 5 more seconds, especially if you're loaded. Almost there on this one. And relax. All right. It's that 2-inch run in place. Same again. Did you go for the gears last time? If you went for the gears last time, see if you can go for the gears this time. Gears 1, 2, 3, and 4. All out war. If you just ticked over and did the 40 seconds of the 2-inch run in place and found that hard enough, stick with that. Ready? All right, light them up. 40 seconds and 40 seconds only. Let's go. Fast feet, swinging the arms, breathing relaxed. 2-inch run in place now. All right. How fast are those feet going? Can we get them a little bit faster for me? Come on. With 20 seconds left, can you pick up that pace? Just that little bit more. Come on. It's almost like machine gunning the feet into the ground. Bang, 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 bang. Come on, 11 seconds. What you got? 10 seconds. Are we speeding it up in the last 10? Hope so. Spider walkouts are coming next. 5 more seconds. Come on, little sprint finish for 3. A little bit faster for 2. 1. And relax there. Way to go. All right. Breathe in nice and deep. Whew. After those 2-inch run in place, let's get you down onto the ground. Strong push-up position. Here we go. We're going to slowly walk the hands out, walk the feet out, and then bring them back in. All right, 4 more seconds on this. Get yourself ready. You're going to go now, and away you go. So smooth and steady spider walkouts. You definitely need to slow these down. 1, to help catch your breath after the 2-inch run in place, and 2, to keep the form intact. Now, there's a very fine Christmas-type mint called the After 8 mint. That's the only thing we should be able to... Very sliver of a chocolate mint it is. That's the only thing we should be able to slide in between you and the ground at your lowest point here. Do your best to get as low so we only slide in an After 8 mint. If you don't know what that is, a piece of paper. Imagine there's a piece of paper and we can just about get it in. You got 3 more seconds on this. And relax. All right, bring yourself up and out. We got your side lunges after this. So, heads up, chest up. Take a nice deep breath in through the nose. Out through the mouth. And we're good. All right, here we go. Side lunges are coming up in 7 seconds. 4 more seconds on this. Okay, side lunges and go. So, heads up, chest up, side step out, only to the depth that you can go to. Keep the feet pointing straight ahead. Ease yourself into them. Could you do these loaded as well? Remember we had the squats? Yeah, of course you can. As long as you can control it, keep the form and the technique high. 17 seconds. First, let's groove that movement. Get the movement dialed in and the form. And then we can start adding load. You got 10 seconds left on this one. Remember, if you've forgotten any of these, if you want to do 30 on and 30 off, no problems. And relax there. Way to go. All right. So we're going to hit up the side plank. We've got to come down on the right elbow now. So guys, get yourself down. Right elbow on the ground this time. Make sure that's stacked underneath that right shoulder. Now you can stack your left shoulder over your right. And your left hip over your right. Okay, we're going to come up now. So let's come up. Get it taut and tight, long and strong. Drive your heels away from your head. If you're going for those 10 seconds on and 3 off, get ready and relax. So have a little breather. Get ready to come back up now. So bring yourself back up. Get long and strong again. Keep it there. Keep it there. You can have another breather now. So take yourself down to the ground. Having a little breather and you're up. All right, let's go. Now, if you're holding it for the whole 40, brilliant. Otherwise, those 10-second blasts, you have 5 seconds left. You are going to go into your leg extensions next, so stay right there and relax. All right, stay on the ground, roll over onto your front, get your shoulders over your hands, your knees directly underneath your hips, toes dug into the ground. You're going in 10 seconds. All right, last 5 seconds on this one. 2 more seconds, stand by. And away you go. Let's go. Drive up, squeeze, back on down. Drive up, squeeze, back on down. Smooth, steady control. You certainly don't want to machine gun these out. Ends up like you're twerking, right? Like an MTV video. If anybody remembers MTV videos. All right, you got 20 seconds. You're halfway through on these. Ten seconds left now. We're going to be going back into your duck unders. This is the second set of duck unders. You're almost like boxed off 2 rounds here, team. Way to go. And relax there. Well done. All right. Up onto your feet. Open a window if you need to. Turn the fans on if you need to. All right. 10 seconds before you go. So you're going to be light on the feet. Don't get rooted to the spot with this. You're not a tree. Got 5 seconds. Keep the guard up. Ready? And ding ding, you're off. Let's go. Ducking underneath, punch, punch. Duck underneath, punch, punch. Outstanding. Nice fast fists here. You know, like the 2-inch run in place? That's how fast those fists are going to go now. Watch this. Bam, bam. Duck underneath, bam, bam. Let's go. Come on, you got 20 seconds. This is the end of round 2 of 3. Only one more. You'll have paid in 20 minutes. You got 10 minutes left to. Speaking of 10s, you now have 10 seconds. So what's that number one exercise again? Yeah, you know the drill. It's going to be that plank push-up. And relax. Have a well-earned 20 seconds breather. Team, this is round 3 of 3. Dial it in. Let's go. Down to the ground. Long and strong. From head to heel. Get strong as steel. You got 7 seconds. Ready? You're going to start. Plank to push up in 3, 2, 1. And away you go. This is your 40 seconds. Take your time with this one. Keep the form in check. Keep the hips as still as possible. Get the heels driven away from the head. You're well over halfway on this one. Keep those arms like train tracks. 10 seconds. Clock lunges up next. Remember, this is your third and final round. Give it everything you got. And relax there. Well done. Have a 20 seconds breather and get yourself ready. It's your final clock lunge. Now, maybe you've been going clockwise and then round 2 you did anti-clockwise. Try switching it back round again. 5 seconds on this one. Get yourself ready. Loosen those feet off if you need to. You go in. Now, and away you go. Explore around that clock face. Did you miss any numbers last time? Make sure you use that left and right leg to hit numbers 12 and 6. 12 and 6 can be hit by both the left and right legs. 15 seconds left on this one. Even I do it on the demo, but let's keep that eye line up. Loads of people end up just looking down to the ground for the whole 40 seconds. Keep the heads up. And relax. Well done. Right, take yourself down to the ground for that star jump, but lying face up. You got 10 seconds before it kicks in and we get you moving. Okay, 3, 2, 1, and let's go. Let's dial in those sweeps, guys. Remember what I said on round 2? Literally heels skimming the ground. Don't be sticking the toes up into the ceiling or the sky. Keep them nice and low. Imagine you're making snow angels, right? If you've ever had the opportunity to make those, you jump in the snow and you're trying to make those snow angels. 13 seconds left on this one. We're going to be back up into your squats. Last 4. And relax there. Way to go. Bring yourself up and out. Another well-earned 20 seconds breather. All right, let's get you ready for your squats. If you have been loading it and you want to load it for this third and final round as well, well done. But if you're just repping them out body weight, way to go. Just get yourself ready. Feet shoulder width, heads up, chest up, and you go in. Now light them up. 40 seconds and 40 seconds only. Popping up and down in that tube. If you've got the hang of it now, let's build some pacing, bit of speed for this third and final round. Halfway through it, 20 seconds. Come on, you got this. Don't let those legs die off now. Ten seconds left. All right, remember, give you the heads up. You got that 2-inch run in place coming up. Just what you need after a load of squats, right? And relax. All right, you got 20 seconds to shake those legs off. Grab a quick drink if you need to. Pat yourself down with a towel if you get a bit of a sweat on. 10 seconds. Here we go. So 2-inch run in place in 5 seconds. And away you go. Here we go. Right, gear 1. We're into gear 1. The feet are going. The arms are going. But we know we've got some energy in the tank. We're going to seriously burn it off. And boom, gear 2. Let's go. We pick it up just that little bit more. The engine's revving. Here we go. Feet are nice and fast, slicing through the air. Uh-oh, here's gear 3. Now let's step it up. Come on. We're almost getting red line. Not yet, though. We're going to release that and unleash that on gear 4. And gear 4 is now. You have 10 seconds left. Let's pick it up. Here we go. Come on. Really slice the arms through the air. Nice and swift. Feet are even faster now. Get them like a blur with 3 seconds left. You can see that finish line. Reach for it. And relax. Took it out of me just coaching that. There we go. Broke into a sweat. Okay, we got 13 seconds. Bring yourself down into those spider walkouts. You have 6 seconds before these kick in. Come on. Now, if these are giving out, just literally maybe a little pace out and a little pace in. Ready? Go. 40 seconds. Even if you're like, oh man, I am dying here and I can't take the hands and feet out, maybe just hold that strong plank position with the arms nice and straight. So rather than being on the forearms in a plank, arms nice and straight. Halfway through on these walkouts. Maybe you've got the hang of it. Maybe you can really reach out now. Hope there's nothing stopping you, like furniture or gym equipment. See how wide you can go, especially with 6 seconds left. And relax. Well done. That's it. Those are done. Hallelujah. They're all gone. We do have side lunges coming up next, though. So side lunges are in 12 seconds. Good. So get yourself ready. You got 4 more seconds. All right. Nice deep breath in through the nose, out through the mouth. And let's go. 40 seconds and 40 seconds only. Stepping left and right. Keep the feet planted. Don't let them roll up now. I'm watching. I'm not really like, but it sounds good though, right? You got 20 seconds. Come on, I know you're nailing this, really. 15 seconds. If you're smart enough to sign up for this, you're smart enough to nail these exercises. 8 seconds. 5 more seconds. We will be going into the side plank. It's the final one on this workout. And relax. All right, take yourself down to the ground. So we're going to hold it. Now remember, it's 20 seconds either side now, right? Because it's round 3. So we're going to do 20 seconds left side, 20 seconds right side. None of the 10 seconds and then breathe a malarkey. Right, get yourself down. Get yourself on your left elbow. Get your hips stacked. Get your shoulders stacked. Ready? And come on up. Right, dial it in. Your left elbow's on the ground. Everything's taut and tight. You're going to hold this for 20 seconds and 20 seconds only. If it really starts to break down, take yourself down to the ground, have a breather, then reset it. 5 seconds, you're moving onto your right shoulder. Ready? And change. So roll on over, get your right shoulder on the ground, stack your left shoulder over your right. 15 seconds. Keep the breathing relaxed. Don't hold the breath now. We're going to have your leg extensions next, so at least you get to stay down on the ground, right? 5 more seconds. And relax. All right. Take yourself down to the ground. Okay. Knees underneath the hips. Shoulders over the hands. Final one, this one. 10 seconds. So smooth and steady. 5 more seconds. So what we'll do, we'll take our time with these, really dial them in. And away you go. And that means by working through these, smooth and steady, concentrating on squeezing the muscles, concentrating on that mobility through the shoulders, concentrating to look at the toes. That's then going to give us a little bit of energy, a little bit of leeway so we can go absolutely bananas on the duck unders to finish strong. We have 20 seconds left on these leg extensions. Last 14. Good solid squeeze at the top. Remember, if you want to make it harder for these last couple of reps, don't let your knees touch the ground in between each and every reset. 3 more seconds. Ready? And relax. Here we go. All right. Exercise 30 of 30, of which you're going in 12 seconds. Here we go. Duck unders, jabs, loose on the feet, getting those squats in there, eyes on the target. Gonna unleash in 3, 2, 1, and go. Give me 40 seconds and 40 seconds only to finish this workout nice and strong, team. No let up for me now. 10 seconds already gone. Last 5. That's not last 5 at all. You'll be halfway through. Now, I'm awfully sorry about that, but you thought that was like the shortest round ever. Guys, you've got 15 seconds left, I swear. All right, this is exercise or bodyweight circuits number 2. Thank you so much for jumping in, guys. I hope you've enjoyed it. You got 5 more seconds left. I'll see you soon, team. You got 3, 2, 1.